Hello, everyone. Welcome to the next chapter in Tales Get Stroll. I'm here with my good friend Tim and my this nigger boy called Dakota that has been a tell thing.
Every single time, you guys don't wait at all. Like,
I'm
holy
not
shit.
a nigger.
Fucking
Come
chill,
on, how many
man.
times I gotta say this?
I'm sorry, Tim.
Bells
We're
is
just saying
cranky because
bigger.
it's past it.
He's making a joke about my weight.
That is pretty
That's
fucked up.
fucked up. I
Um,
don't like this guy.
yeah, next thing you know, he's calling you black. Where does it stop? Bells is
True.
cranky because he's sleepy and it's past his bedtime. And Dakota had film club and then he had to read the chapter, and it was just a whole thing. But we made it. We're here. Another lovely Tales Gets Trolled experience podcast. If you want to join us in this experience, then just read the chapters beforehand. Blah blah blah. What do you guys think of chapter 8? Because things are happening. Stuff is
True.
happening.
Dude, the Chud Jack would despise this chapter. Let's just say that. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
No, it's a very
Dakota, your
dense
mic
chapter.
quality is so much worse than usual. You good?
Oh, is it like cutting out or is it just like low quality?
It's just low quality.
yeah,
Okay,
but I
I
mean,
don't care then. I'm on my phone. I'm roaming the streets of a rural Albertan
Fucking
town,
great. Okay.
and
Well,
I'm
we'll be back next week
well,
with the better mic quality, hopefully. But I
yeah,
don't know if
yeah.
I give a shit about fixing it for this one because you're just in the middle of the fucking city apparently.
Well, no, it's no city. It's a rural town. I'm gonna be disturbing the peace quite a bit tonight.
I'd still
Great.
I mean, you're probably still living in a better place than I am.
So I guess
It's
I guess
true.
icebreaker is Elmer Fudd is a disciple of Satan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
So
Yeah.
that's kind of it's kind
that's
of like
yeah.
the crux of the chapter. I mean, we start out last pod we predicted Mario was going to escape, but he might get a little bit raped first, and he was either going to get really small or he was going to seduce his way out. But apparently, there's a Mario thing that just is a flute, or maybe it's Zelda. I don't know. It might be Mario,
No,
but he
no,
transports away with like a
it,
tornado or something.
it is Mario. It's a thing from Mario 3. Like you use the
Okay,
flute and you go to a different world.
okay. I didn't watch that Bell stream. Um,
Mhm.
but but yeah, so kind of nothing really funny or interesting happens with that. But Mario got away. Nothing happened.
Yep.
We got we got Tails training with Woodstock, and
Oh, dude.
Woodstock just
Dude.
complete piece of. I like how he's just like, yeah, Snoopy got raped to death too, but I want to talk about it. I'm not going to give you any more detail than that. And then he just forgets Tails and just fucking like takes a nap.
Yeah. And
It
at the
just
end, oh
sucks.
my god. That was very funny how he just shoots a gun at him. He's
Yeah,
like, "Okay, your training's done now."
yeah.
He-
I guess since most of everything else is going to be on the neutrals, let's also talk about Batman's little thing because this might be the only thing Batman does in the entire series, and I kind of just forgot about it. The way they just fuck up Batman's backstory is so fucking just autistic. It's just
Oh
like
yeah.
Alfred was a troll, and I had to kill all my loved ones, and Joker was secretly my uncle. It's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just complete fucking nonsense.
It's so awesome.
this is how you do a multiverse. Like this is how you this
Yeah.
sort of thing.
So I hope
Dude,
you
but
guys enjoyed Batman in the Spotlight because yeah, that's all you're gonna get from him basically.
No,
the,
I loved
the
Batman. I mean,
Yeah.
it sucks to hear that there's not going to be more of that, but no, I mean, definitely my favorite part of Tales Gets Trolled as a whole so far is just how much concentrated tism
Yeah.
is like it's just injected
At
into
this
every
point in
single pixel.
at this point in the comic, that is definitely the highlight.
Hmm.
Like I said, it evolves. Never it never gets rid of the autism. It's always there, but it evolves and blossoms into
Hmm.
from like a foundation of autism. It blossoms into something, but
Yes.
no, it is definitely autistic. Also, it's kind of weird that Underbite Troll is such like a big character in the community because I forgot he just dies. Like he just gets shot this chapter.
Yeah.
Um, So yeah, once again, never do people a favor. Never pay it forward because you might just end up getting shot by a bunch of people. But
Yeah.
also, it's nice that Laserbot will just never ever pass up an opportunity for Rob to just say, "What? I didn't hear you."
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
after he talks,
Yeah.
he'll talk and he's like, introducing an idea, and then someone will respond to him. What?
Yeah, no, that just rocks. And then
That's
I
good.
love when Elmer gets later in the chapter when Elmer gets kidnapped. Rob basically changes for the rest of the series into he's just the world's most loyal friend, and he is dead set on rescuing his best friend Elmer. Um, and
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a man on a mission, and I also love how just angry he gets. And the motion comic does a nice thing where it does like before he says "I'll save you, friend." Um, Before he says that, there's like this montage, but the only scene, like it plays the music and everything, but the only scene in the montage is Elmer saying, "I'm gonna put my shotgun inside of her." It's the only scene it plays. So it plays like a montage with just that one scene in the music. It's really funny.
Uh,
I
That's
would like I
awesome.
said, definitely check out the fucking motion comic. So Bell's got what he wanted. We got more Bugs and Daffy, not just uh, reanimated Naruto style corpses. So that a couple pods ago I said it wasn't going to be DBZ, it was going to be more Naruto. In Naruto they do that where they puppeteer around corpses. So
Damn.
we get that, but also we get a flashback, and I guess we get a little bit of characterization for Daffy. Nothing
Mhm.
particularly interesting, but I guess we get to see his human side.
I like how in the
Also,
flashback,
we hear them reference. It's like they just keep spending hours in the bathroom every time they get taken to the bar.
he-
So yeah, I guess let's talk about our new faction, which is probably one of the most important factions behind the trolls and the defenders. The neutrals, who
Yes.
the thing is they're a group of so you guys said serial mascots. It isn't serial mascots, but it is a gimmick. It's Looney Tune hunters. So it's you have the cat in the mouse. So you have Tom, to his Jerry, Sylvester to his Tweety, Elmer to his Bugs and Daffy, Wile E. Coyote to his Roadrunner. So all of the neutrals are the Hunter Looney Tunes characters. So that's kind
Yeah.
of their theme. But they're also I don't think you guys failed the prediction that they were a devil worshipping cult with satanic necromancy powers, who
Yeah. No.
were morally
Well,
neutral.
I was going to say that, but then I think we just ran out of time.
Yeah, that's fair. I think Bell's probably threw you off with his
I could
with
imagine.
his with his fag explaining. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
God damn.
well, you said the N word like the first 5 seconds of this pod. Shut up.
Well, Tim, that's my
True.
freedom of speech.
Yeah.
And I,
Oh,
and I don't live in the U.S. I live in
oh, very
Yeah. I thought you were
important.
libertarian, nigga.
Very important. I am. I am, nigga. Very important.
I
In,
am
in
nigga.
a very important introduction of the power system is that when the neutrals eat someone's brains, they obtain their memories. So,
Mhm.
Troll King needs Eggman, so they're gonna get Elmer to eat Eggman's brains. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what's happening. But by doing so, they kind of fucked up because probably the most one of, if not like a top tier, if you're a power scaler, a top tier character in this universe is actually and one of the main characters. So we have our new main character. Who's it going to be from that group? From the neutrals. Who's our new main character?
Hmm.
Or one of the new
Neutral. Oh my god. They were
top
like all a
four
bunch
most
of different
important
colors.
characters. Yeah.
They were like all different colors. this question may have to go to Bells because with so many OCs being introduced, my eyes almost like glazed over a little bit.
Yeah,
I'll go with the blue one.
blue one. What
Is
are you
there
talking about?
no green
I'm talking
one? I
about
mean red
the
one.
the neutrals. Well, Bell should already know because I already said it in an earlier pod. But yeah, Wile E. Coyote is going to be like one of our new main characters. He is the leader of the neutrals, and he is uh, a god tier power in this universe. So
Okay. I do like how he has this exact same expression no matter
yeah,
what
yeah,
panel he's in.
yeah. No, that is going to pretty much stay consistent. um,
That's awesome. That's
yeah.
so cool.
I'll say this. One of my favorite characters in the series, like a top 10 probably character, is introduced in this. We don't really get to see why for a while, but I really like Tom in this series. Like he actually
Mm.
like if we're talking about characters with like an arc and good writing, Tom is actually one of like the more like conventionally good, well-written characters in this. Um
I can see that. I can see that.
I like how
uh,
Sylvester and Tom bond and like share kitty litter and oh yeah, so we get one of the biggest memes in the entire series that ever breached outside of the series. Like nobody knows it's from this comic, but the two panels where they're all in the car and then when Tom says, "Did you know that even with seatbelts people die all the time in car crashes?" I thought that was interesting. That is like that was hugely viral. That was like fucking
Yes.
everywhere.
No,
I had
I've definitely seen that before.
Yeah.
wait.
And it's still funny. Like
The
it made me laugh out loud, which doesn't happen very often with this comic, but
Do you guys
for
know
the moment I was laughing
Cybershell?
out loud.
no.
So he's a pretty big YouTuber. He does a lot of Sonic videos, but he does other videos too. But he has probably the biggest Tails Gets Trolled video, like talking about the series on the whole website. And for the comic dub, he's voicing Tom. So he got like his little cameo, which is nice. Um,
Nice.
and then another, I don't think it's a favorite character, but one of the characters who brings some of the most interesting content. We meet Porky Pig.
Oh
What do you
hell
guys?
yeah, dude.
So,
I
um,
I think I predicted somewhere
Por-
like in
Porky,
chapter.
just the most spineless, pathetic person. Just immediately, like, brought in as a designated driver, and just immediately gets fucking wasted at the smallest bit of peer pressure. Literally, borderline no peer pressure. like,
Mhm.
like one person says like one sentence, and then he just gets fucking wasted.
Not just wasted. He's already cheating on his wife as well.
Yeah. So yeah, he I mean he tries to like fight it off, but it don't take long. Um
Also, I was
oh
gonna
yeah, oh
say,
yeah. Go ahead.
I just want to say, like Tom's and Elmer's interaction, like when they're talking about what was it,
Oh,
Sylvester, like
yeah,
that was
Tom's
really
speech.
funny.
He's like, I want to get a toast to Sylvester, our great friend, even though killing a bird is not as impressive as killing a roadrunner or a mouse. And then just like shitting on him. And then Homer's just like, that was a beautiful
That's a
speech, man.
beautiful speech, man.
Yeah,
I love it. Elmer is still
Dude,
consistently funny. I like I
yeah.
like after one of the trolls who was harboring Silver's team gets shot in the face. Elmer's just, who was that? Like no love. Hey, I have a bigger gun,
Straight
and
up.
that's not the only thing that's bigger.
Hmm. I really I
Oh,
did
and
really
uses
appreciate
his
like more.
necromancy powers to have bugs just poke Rob in the head. Like, that's the only
Yeah.
thing he does with his necromancy is just poke Rob, and he could have just walked over and done that. Elmer's a
I
fucking
do.
retard, like a
I'm always
weaponized
gonna
retard.
be, dude. He's the best character so far, but
Yeah,
I'm always gonna be so appreciative of all the little um mistypes,
yeah.
which aren't mistypes, but like the fact that
No,
he
there
doesn't
are.
even spell cat
Try. Yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
Ketch. It's like one of the
and
most
just
basic words.
yeah, yeah, that's a great fucking point. And ill instead of al is just every single
Oh,
time. Which once
yes,
again,
yes.
like I said, the comic dub is perfect because every typo is performed with such sincerity and conviction. It's
That's
like
amazing.
It's great. I fully recommend it. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, no, Elmer rocks. Porky is just a fucking train wreck. And we get the
Yeah.
so in the comic dub, I could hear the background music start to play, and I was like, oh, it's coming up because at the one of my songs, Party Foul, I sampled that Tails Gets Trolled motion comic episode. So it's where in this chapter when they're picking up Sylvester and Coyote's like. All right, let's go get fucked up. Or what's the line? It's so fucking specific. Let me pull it up. Um, but hey guys, I was just telling him the plan. We are gonna do an all nighter and get fucked up. Ha ha! It's gonna be sweet. Come inside.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's in my comics. Oh, what do you guys think of Porky being a devout Christian and Wile E. Coyote's reasoning with him that he's not gonna get fucked up. He's helping them not crash into people.
Oh, yeah. It's true.
That's pretty
That was
funny.
amazing.
Yeah, man, man, it doesn't say in the Bible that you can't drive your friends to a bar so they can get fucked up.
True.
Uh,
Yeah.
Really shining a light on the hypocrisies
yeah,
of religion.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
this
true.
yeah, this is a really good chapter overall. Like especially I love the way that it
It's
ends.
I'll say this. It's not the funniest chapter, but as far as plot progression, this is by far the most interesting so far. Like this,
Mm.
Yes.
the left turn of this is crazier than any left turn so far. I think. Also,
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
I love that panel of Elmer and Coyote both karaoke singing. Like that shit's great.
Oh, yeah. Where one is
Also,
like,
why is there
I will
blood in?
always love you, and the other is like
Yeah.
just screaming.
He goes,
Oh,
yeah. I like I don't know why, but when Coyote pukes in that page, there's just red. Like I think he's puking blood too. I don't know what's going on? Uh,
yeah.
I
Maybe it's
think
just a little hint.
that's the whole chapter, but I think
That's
we can actually do some pretty interesting stuff with predictions. Let's go over our new characters and figure
Oh,
out where the flashback's going because we already know what's next for like in the chronology of it. We know that the neutrals are teaming up with Silver's team to go rescue Fudd. Um, and then Tails is just moving. We've developed a formula. Tails is just moving from instructor to instructor, and that's probably going to be going on a while. So we don't really need to predict either of those. But let's talk a little bit about our new characters and see if we can predict the flashback a little bit. And then after that, we could probably hop out and make this a shorter one.
okay. Okay.
I think the
So,
neutrals are gonna fuck.
Bells, you keep you just are horny for these characters. So
Can't keep them big in my
Yeah, but I
pants.
mean to be
So
fair, like
I
they
spoiled a couple of things minorly, like Coyote's powerful, Tom goes through an arc, Porky's a pussy, Elmer is just based. But beyond that, what else out of these like four new characters, out of between Sylvester and let's include Elmer, between the five characters or the six characters, Sylvester, Coyote, Tom, Porky, Elmer. That's five. Never mind.
Mhm.
Between those five characters, what are we thinking? What's I guess that plays into the flashback. What are you thinking both is going to happen to them in the flashback and going forward? What's their place in the story? Because we are now
Man.
getting to the part where shit is going to get more complicated, so we can really get like crazy with these predictions.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, I mean, I think
Because
Tom's
think about
gonna
it, like they have satanic powers. You can't forget that. That is a context that is important. So that
Uh-huh.
is one. How do they get satanic powers? Two, what is the fate of all five of these people?
Oh,
Bells, you go
damn.
first.
um
Because whenever
I don't
Dakota
know.
goes first, you just agree with Dakota. So I want you to go first this time.
I guess I guess Tom's gonna try to kill Sylvester.
Okay. So et tu brute moment. What about
Yeah.
Porky? What's gonna go on with Porky? You think he's gonna follow through with cheating on his wife?
Yes.
Okay. Would you?
Yes.
Is there any significance to this this hoe? This godless whore trying to ruin the sanctity of his marriage?
Honestly, I think it's gonna be revealed. Actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say that Pork is gonna have like a really toxic wife to be revealed, but that wouldn't really make sense because Pork
It's
is
not
just a piece of shit.
okay, so you think Porky's the problem, not his wife.
Yeah, Pork is the problem. I mean, like,
Okay.
I will bang, but like that nigga's dumb as hell.
You're such a fucking garbage person, Bells. You're such a fucking piece of shit. You're so fucking useless and awful. You're such a fucking you're such a fucking undeveloped sperm, you know that? God
Hey, can I be
damn.
the first one to press the Tim is right button?
Worst part is you probably are the first. Um, God
Um,
damn. Okay, so I just peeked ahead at what the end of the next chapter is and what the beginning of the chapter after that is.
so I think Porky Pig is gonna kill himself because he got his dick sucked. Straight up, I think that's what's gonna
That's
happen.
really
Ooh,
funny.
that's a good prediction.
Okay.
I like the Dakota.
All right. So he's gonna have his dick sunk, and then
Yep,
he gonna kill himself. Okay. All right.
sure.
I like that.
He
That's a
gonna
fun
blow and
prediction. That's the type
move
of shit I
on.
want more of. Like I said, go fucking crazy with these. Don't just be like, oh, I think they're gonna fight the trolls. Like, no, give me something fucking juicy. I don't care if it's right or wrong. Give me something good.
Yeah, no, Porky's
Um,
gonna blow his head smooth off. Let's just say
I
that. Keep it
I
at that.
told Dakota, or I told Bells this while we were waiting for you, but next chapter is probably like a top 4 chapter for me,
All
if
right.
not more. It might be a top 3 actually. Next chapter is genuinely one of the best in the entire series, and
Fuck yeah.
the only ones that are definitely better are like when the series is way different, you know.
Right,
Um,
right.
so like in this first chunk of the series, it is uncontested. It is genuinely Kino. Like I said, next chapter is unbelievably like start to like I'm flipping through it right now. Every single thing that happens next chapter is fucking perfect.
Hell
Um,
yeah, dude.
That's
no,
awesome.
it's the
I'm
best.
hyped.
So Bells
Also,
gave his thoughts. So you think Porky's gonna die? What do you think is gonna happen with Coyote or Sylvester, Tom, Elmer? Anything interesting with that, or are we gonna get any
Um,
new characters in this flashback who we haven't met already?
you know, I do hate to make myself in any way similar to Bells, but I think he's probably right in the prediction of the Smexy times, because
Okay,
I really
who's gonna
do
fuck?
think that I really do think that Tom and that the
You
other
think
cat,
that
I think they're
Tom and
and
Sylvester
Sylvester,
are doomed, Yowie?
I think they're doomed. Yowie. I think that's a
Okay,
great way of putting it.
all right.
I would have never thought of that myself, but
I
yeah,
get.
no, that's a great. Yeah,
I guess technically Bugs and Daffy are doomed, Yowie. Like
oh
by
yeah.
yeah,
the definition of
I
that.
mean
Does
they're
doomed just
canonically
mean they both
yaoi.
die at the end?
No, doom means it's like tragic, like forbidden love or forbidden, or like
Okay.
people like the joke on Twitter for a while was that Trump and Biden were doomed Yowie.
Oh, I
Mhm.
must have missed that one.
Yeah, that was all over the place. It's a cancerous term. It's like anime fandom term,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. I feel you.
I mean, but like
I feel you up, nigga.
nothing is too bad to use for reference with Tails Gets Trolled. It's all
Yeah.
just it's all a family. We're all here together. I will say the I don't even know his fucking name. The lightning troll, boring character.
Mm.
He's given a fair amount of importance, and honestly, I would rather any other character get his screen time because he's fucking boring as shit. Like he's
Mm,
definitely one of the least interesting of all the trolls.
for sure.
But Rob might be in for blood, so we can keep an eye on that. Okay, that's another prediction.
Oh,
Who is Tails' next mentor after Batman?
oh God.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, both of y'all pick a different defender.
Yeah, yeah. Who are the defenders again?
Uh, we got Vivian, we got Doug, we got Cheeto Man, we got Trix Rabbit, we got Ronald McDonald, we got Arthur, we got Dexter, we got Hello Kitty, we got Kermit, we got Spyro, we got Pac Man, we got Frogger, we got Leapfrog, we got
Right,
Pori.
right.
Um,
Okay, okay. So I just needed to remember which group that was. But
yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna say oh geez. Oh geez, Rick. That's gonna be tough. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'll just go with my mind is racing. What are you doing? Change the station. No, I'm gonna go with probably
Can
Kermit.
I? I'm
Kermit?
gonna make
Okay.
a. I'm
Yeah,
gonna make a lot of
I take
predictions.
after Kermit quite a bit.
Who's that? Who's that, Bills? Who's your pick?
Jerry.
Jerry. You think Jerry's going to be part of the Defenders?
Yeah, it's gonna be a wild plot twist.
You think that's going to be the next? Then I mean, even if you think he's going to be a part of the Defenders, you think that he's going to be the next mentor?
Yeah,
Okay. Like you thinking like we're coming out of the flashback, Jerry holds some significance, and we're going to tie the two stories together?
yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
All
I
right.
guess I guess I guess so we as far as new characters, we think Jerry's going to be introduced. Dakota, what new characters are going to be introduced next chapter?
Oh shit. Um, I'm still rooting for Mr. Clean.
Okay,
I
bet.
really, dude, his bald head. I mean, I just need to see that. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna, I'm rooting for Mr. Clean. I really am. You say the next one's like one of the best ever,
Yeah.
and I'm not. I don't know what that means when it comes to a chapter. I don't know what that means quite yet. So
I'll say this. I thought that the stuff that happens next chapter happened in 2 or 3 chapters. Um,
right.
it's all in one chat. It is stacked. It is a packed chapter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
and it
Lots
has
happens. Okay.
yeah. So you think Mr. Clean will show up? Bells thinks
I
Jerry
do
will
think
show
so.
up. You think
I think
Porky's gonna
Mr. Clean will
die?
show up as a troll. I really
Okay.
do. Mr.
Okay.
Clean will
And
show up
then
as a troll, and it'll
you
be
think
specifically Tails and a group. They make a rash decision. I think they go out and spy on the trolls and get a bit of a report on their activity.
oh, okay, so you think they're going on a recon mission.
I do. I really
Okay.
do. And
Okay.
I
All
don't
right,
know. I
bet.
don't know which ones, so I won't
Okay.
say. But I think it will just be like a part of the Defenders.
Dakota
Those are
thinks
gonna be.
that Porky's gonna die next chapter. Bells, who do you think is gonna die next chapter?
I mean, I do want to agree with Dakota, but if I were to make a prediction of mine,
Do you agree with me?
uh,
I'm the one killing myself
dude,
next chapter. Let's just say that.
I think the woman that's trying to seduce Porky is gonna die as well.
Okay.
Of course, the faggot wants the woman to die. Come on now.
No, no, I mean, no. She's ruining the sanctity of marriage. It's
It's
deserved.
true.
Okay, so
Yeah.
lots of really fun predictions. Y'all haven't said a single thing about Satan though. Y'all haven't said anything about uh becoming satanic necromancers. So how does that fit into this flashback?
Oh,
I don't
you're
know.
right.
I honestly I don't know what to say about this. It's
So we're just
too
gonna
crazy.
say that I don't know. I don't know.
That might just be what the
Do you guys
prediction
think
has
it's
to be.
just gonna be like tacked on and you guys think it's just gonna not be relevant to the whatever else is going on?
I can absolutely see that being the case. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
I mean,
fuck. Okay. All right.
I
Let's
mean,
cut it there. Do you guys have any other predictions or thoughts?
as
Um,
it's still fucked up that
has there been a
Snoopy
single
has
black
been
person in Tails gets trolled so far?
Has there? Well, okay. I think Cheeto Man is canonically black.
Well, he's orange.
Well, okay, fair enough.
Dipweed.
I mean, orange,
Motherfucker.
black. Colors of the tiger. I think he's quite.
I guess they do say orange is the new black. That's why
Yeah.
I
Trump's
thought
the
you were. I
first
thought you were
black
about to drop
president.
the hard R. Okay, this has been the Tails Gets Trolled experience. Episode 8. We'll be back with episode 9 next Monday. Keep an eye
Episode
out for
88.
that.
1488. Kill
Yeah,
Cox. Digger.
yeah. Well, there's probably that many pages, then that's why he's saying that. Is that we're
Yes.
probably that many pages in?
Well, that's another
Um,
prediction.
Okay, 1488 is your next prediction.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been the Tails Gets Trolled Experience Hour, and Bells needs to go to bed before he says something really hurtful to us.
It's okay. Yeah. But well, good night, fellas. Have a good night. Don't cut your dick off. Good night.